You made it to example 3. This is your last example. Way to go. Example 3, identifying proportional relationships. Example 3 presents this situation. You swim your first 4 laps in 2.4 minutes. You complete 16 laps in 12 minutes. Is the number of laps proportional to your time? For my swimmers out there, this one is for you. Okay, so you can solve this one of 2 ways. Like yesterday when I did it during centers, today. Like today, when I did it during centers, you have 2 methods that you can use. I want you to know how to do both methods. However, when it comes to tests and quizzes, do what is comfortable for you. So method 1, what you do is you compare unit rates. And we know what unit rates are. It's when the denominator is 1. So let's compare unit rates. Make sure that you have this all written down. So let's first take our first ratio, 4 laps in 2.4 minutes, okay? So in 2.4 minutes, you do 4 laps. So go ahead and write 2.4 minutes over 4 laps. Now, the reason why lap is on the bottom is because we want to know how long it takes for 1 lap. The 1 needs to be on the bottom. We're not measuring 1 minute, we're measuring 1 lap. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the denominator 1 because we are now comparing unit rates. So the way that we would do this is we would divide by 4, am I right? Because that becomes 1. So we would have 1 lap, and whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. So, I'm sorry, that might confuse you. I want you to make sure that you are dividing that number by 4, not 4 by that number. So 2.4 divided by 4, 4 divided by 4, okay? And then we can go ahead and do that. 2.4 divided by 4 is 0.6. If I can make a proper decimal, 0.6 minutes is how long it will take to do 1 lap. Okay? So this is our unit rate. Now let's compare it to the unit rate of the other one to see if our time and laps are proportional. Okay, so now for the second ratio, we have 12 minutes for 16 laps. So again, our goal is to make that 16 at the bottom, the denominator, into 1. And how we do that is divide by 16, making it 1. Whatever we do to the bottom, we must do to the top. So then, our new unit rate is, 16 divided by 16 is 1 lap. And 12 divided by 16, remember you can use your calculators this chapter, is 0.75 min. Okay, now just simply look at your fractions, look at your unit rates. Are they equivalent? Doesn't look like it to me. So your answer is this. Make sure again you're writing everything. So the number of laps is not proportional to the time. I'm squeezing it in there. Okay. Awesome job. Let me go ahead and quickly go over method 2, and then I'm going to have you do it on your own, and you will be finished. Now this is method 2. And yes, you need to write that on the side in the blue. Use the cross products property. And what the cross products property states is that if you cross multiply, and if they're equivalent, then the ratios, the fractions are equivalent. Okay? So let's test to see if the rates are equivalent. I find that you guys will probably like this one more because it's a little quicker. So first and foremost, you need to set the ratios side by side and put an equal sign in there. And you're testing it. So that's why I have that red question mark in the middle. Because I can't say 2.4 over 4 is equivalent to 12 over 16 until I know for sure. So then I do the cross products. And what the cross products are is just multiplying this times this and this times that. And step 2 is to just find the cross product, so go ahead and do that manually on a scratch piece of paper or on your calculator. We are doing 2.4 times 16 because those are the cross fractions. Remember, you're cross multiplying. And then you're doing 4 times 12. And that leads us to 38.4 is not equal to 48. Okay? So once you multiply those out, and if those two numbers don't equal each other, then they are not proportional. That's right, not equal. So then the question is the number of laps proportional to your time? Then you look at this and you say no. So now ask yourself, what do you like better, method 1 or method 2? You need to know how to do both, but you can decide what you would like to use on a test. Let me go ahead and give you an on your own. On your own, you do not need to write this problem out, but you need to do it thoroughly. Write the answer thoroughly on your paper and show your work. So A, you read the first 20 pages of a book in 25 minutes. Pretty quick. You read 36 pages in 45 minutes. Is the number of pages read proportional to your time? Now this looks very, very, very similar to example 3. So go ahead and use example 3 to help you out with this. Now you get to decide, do you want to do method 1, where you compare the unit rates, or do you want to do method 2, where you do the cross products property? And also, I just want to say before I let you go, please make sure that if you write the ratio, if you decide to do 25 pages over 25 minutes, notice pages over minutes, then your ratio for the other one must be pages over minutes, because if you flip-flop it and if you do one pages over minutes and the other one minutes over pages, then your answer will be wrong. So go ahead and pause it, work it out, and check back for your answer. And your answer should be yes. High five yourselves if you got it. If you did the cross multiply products property, then you should have gotten 900 equals 900, which is absolutely true. Way to go, and I'll see you in class tomorrow.